tell her that I'm not happy with her. Like, I'm not happy at all. Where is she?
She's in Maui, Judge.
Life is good for some, I guess, right? A court date is a court date. And you willfully chose to just defy. We have DWI after DWI, death after death. It's truly an astounding and a disgusting statistic. And when you go home, I want you to tell him that he should be ashamed of this. He should be ashamed of himself.
This 23-year-old woman was arrested for DWI, had a court date scheduled, and still chose to skip it because her parents had already planned and paid for a family trip to Maui. Instead of appearing in court, her lawyer called the judge asking to reschedule as if it were just a minor appointment. But this is Harris County, one of the most dangerous places in the country for DWI-related deaths, where people are losing their lives on the roads. While that reality exists, she decided a beach vacation was more important than facing her bond hearing. To make it worse, the judge was already frustrated before she even showed up because this situation isn't just about missing a date. It's about responsibility, priorities, and taking the law seriously. Just think about it. If you were arrested for drunk driving, would you really choose a vacation over your court date? Let's dive in.
Do you have
I have a similar situation to Mr. Johnson. I have a client who's a new DWI arrest. She was a .084, 23 years old, no priors at all. Whitney Dela Cruz. The only difference is she is actually out of the state right now on a vacation that she took with her parents to celebrate their 24th wedding anniversary.
So she would actually defy a court order and go on vacation, even knowing that she's got to come to court? Not cool, man. You know?
Well, I think it was a family event that they had all planned and had prepaid for. She'll be back in town on Monday.
That's really arrogant. You know, would you do that?
Well, obviously I wouldn't do that, Judge, but
I wouldn't do that either. I mean, when is she coming back?
She'll be back on Monday, and she'll be back in Houston on Monday, and I'm going to have her in court first thing on Tuesday, Judge. I will grant you the courtesy of Monday, but I mean, it's not cool that you would defy a court order and still go on vacation knowing that you have to come to court. That's a kick in the ding ding, man.
Listening to the attorney explain how expensive it would be to change the flights is honestly unbelievable, because that's not a legal argument. That's a budgeting issue. A court order doesn't disappear just because a vacation was already paid for. All it does is show the court that she felt comfortable ignoring it. And when the judge described it as a kick in the ding-ding, that was actually being polite considering how disrespectful the situation looks. Court isn't optional just because your travel plans say otherwise. When a judge sets a date, showing up isn't a choice, it's a responsibility.
You know?
Well, I understand. I think it was a situation where her parents had prepaid for the entire thing for the whole family and didn't want to have the expense of trying to send her back alone early.
Where is she?
She's in Maui, Judge.
Life is good for some, I guess, right? I'll set up for bond forfeiture for Monday. You know, see what you can do.
Okay.
I mean, I can't believe that someone would really do that and still go to Maui. I don't. When on Monday does she get back, Mr. Mays?
Oh, I will have to ask her that, Judge.
Yeah, tell her that I'm not happy with her. Like, I'm not happy at all. It's just not cool. Really.
I understand.
So just get back, just get a hold of me and let me know.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I'm here on a Whitney De La Cruz. It's off the docket. I'm appearing for Nathan Mace. It was, I guess she had a warrant. She had a family trip that was booked for 6 months. It was her parents' anniversary. I don't know. I'm just filling in, but I'm just trying to see if we can.
Yeah, she chose to go on the trip instead of coming to court. Basically, what happened. I mean, I get that
she's president of the gallery, Judge. She's never been in trouble before. I understand.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her.
Can you bring her up? Yeah. What is it?
The trip had been booked for 6 months.
I get it, but that doesn't justify it. You know, a court date is a court date. And you willfully chose to just defy and say, thumb yourself at the court system. And that's not cool. You know, that shows us that you completely disrespect. You don't care what we say, what we think. That's not how we do things in criminal court, you know? It's especially in light that this is a driving while intoxicated case. This is may not be a big deal to, high-priced lawyers, but to us, we treat this as a big deal. Harris County leads the nation in DWI fatalities. We have DWI after DWI, death after death. It's truly an astounding and a disgusting statistic.
When the judge pointed out that this country leads the nation in drunk driving deaths, the entire tone shifted. It stopped being about her personal schedule and became about the real-world consequences of DWI. This isn't some minor paperwork issue. It's a serious public safety matter that affects lives every day. And treating it casually, like it wasn't a big deal, is exactly what pushed Judge Spleer's frustration to another level.
We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. On June 1st, 2024, officers were notified by the police department requesting assistance in possible at 7:36 in the morning in the Target parking lot. Officers advised the suspect was involved in a minor car accident. The driver was identified by her Texas driver's license. Officers could smell a strong odor of alcoholic beverage emitting from the defendant and observed that she had glassy eyes. The defendant stated that she had 4 shots in the fire. They conducted standard sobriety tests, 6 of 6 for the HGM, 2 of 8 for the walking turn, 0 of 4 for the one leg stand. Officers read the DIC, and the defendant consented to our arrest, and the results of which were 0.085 and 0.084.
Okay. Can you do me a favor? I guess look to see what other kind of contacts she has with the law. Does she have any priors, any prior DWIs?
She's never been in trouble before. I've got a chief approved PGI off her today. I understand the court's concern. She was not willful, and I know how it seems.
But
I know what you're saying, Judge. I'm just telling you, she's scared for her life. She's never been in court before. She showed up today. She's not on docket today. She's trying to make it right.
If it were me, if I know I pick up a DWI and I have a court case the following week, I'm going to go. I don't care if I have a trip,
When the judge said some people come from a different cut, that was courtroom language for something simple. Some people are raised with accountability and some aren't. In the legal system, court comes first no matter what. That isn't a suggestion or a personal preference. It's how the system works. You don't get to place a vacation above a judge's orders because once a court date is set, showing up isn't optional. It's an obligation.
To me, and I guess other people come from a different cut, but the court system takes precedence over everything else.
I agree, Judge. I'm asking for leniency in this case. She's not a career criminal in any way.
In life, Mr. LaCruz.
I work at my dad's company. I do paperwork, invoicing.
So non-destructive testing for oil fields, Judge. She's admin there at the.
How old are you?
22.
Did you graduate high school? How far did you make it?
I graduated high school and I just been working for my dad for a couple years because he had a stroke and he needed help with the company, so I came in and stepped in.
For future reference, this is not the way we do things. And if you ever do this to me again, or us, I'm going to hold you in contempt. That's how seriously we take it. And it's really it's a slap in the face of the entire criminal justice system to tell us that you'd rather go on a trip than to come to court when you're supposed to come to court.
My dad is assistant of and I told him I have to stay here and
then your father should be ashamed of himself. And when you go home, I want you to tell him that he should be ashamed of this. He should be ashamed of himself and that it's not the way we do things. I will reluctantly keep your PR bond in place or I'll reinstate your bond. I'm going to tell you now, this is the only get out of jail free card that you're going to get from me. You will never get one again. If you ever miss court when you're supposed to be here, you pick up a new case. If you consume alcohol or drugs, I'm going to put you in jail. You will never get another PR bond. You understand, man? So I am going to find probable cause. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or dope, you will go to jail. Tell me, do you have a Texas driver license? Do you have liability insurance in your name?
She has insurance. It's under her father's name. She's on the policy.
I want to make sure that you're named as a covered person. As if you are, then you may continue to drive. Until that point, I just want to know that you're actually a named under that policy. You have a lawyer. You must stay in contact with the lawyer, which I hope that there won't be a problem.
There's not an issue, Judge. This will never happen again. It's fine.
I get it. If they come back to me and tell me that you've gone MIA, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. So you must stay in contact with them and they will tell you when you have to come back to court. For now, I'll have you go to Victoria. We'll have you sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Trace for your bond conditions and then
It's set 6-7. Can we go?
we're going to
Yeah.
we'll reinstate the bond now and then we'll just let you pick a new date.
Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Please.
In the end, she walked away with a PR bond she arguably didn't deserve, and the judge made it clear this was a one-time break, not something that would ever happen again, because privilege only goes so far until it meets accountability. This case really leaves people divided. Was it entitlement, poor judgment, or just a serious mistake? Be honest. If you had a vacation already planned, would you risk skipping court? Situations like this raise real questions about responsibility and priorities. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. If you found this breakdown interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.